I want to own a franchise, but I don't have $1 million. I don't know where to begin. You came to the right resource, Kim Daly TV, where I'm going to break this subject matter down, make it simple and easy and clear to understand. I want to own a franchise, but in this video, I'm going to share with you your top 5 buts. If you're new to Kim Daly, hello and welcome. I'm so happy that you're here on my YouTube channel. I am a franchise consultant. I have been helping people for the last 20 plus years explore franchising opportunities, and I am so happy and grateful that you found my YouTube channel. I want to educate the world about the benefits of franchising. And in this video, we're going to talk about the 5 buts. I want to own a franchise, but, and then you don't do anything about it. So I'm going to list them for you, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to talk through them. So here are my 5 buts. Number 1, I don't have $1 million. Number 2, I don't have MBA or prior business ownership experience. Number 3, I'm afraid I'm going to fail. Number 4, I'm not a salesperson and I've never led people. All right, that one might take you down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And number 5, I don't know where to begin. It's a very big conversation. We're definitely coming back to that one. So let's start at the top of the list with number 1, I don't have $1 million. Well, where did you get the idea that you needed $1 million? Have you done any research online? Have you looked at Entrepreneur Top 500 magazine? You know what? I hope you haven't done those things, because all those things you're going to do is clutter up your mind. You came to the right resource, Kim Daly TV, where I'm going to break this subject matter down, make it simple and easy and clear to understand. Okay? So you don't need $1 million. Point blank, you don't need $1 million. You do need money, because we are talking about an investment, but there are a wide range of financial investment opportunities. So you can come in under $100,000. You can put in $2, $3, $4, $5 million. Now, you don't have to do this research on your own, but I'm jumping ahead of myself. That's number 5. And so we're going to come back to that. All I'm going to tell you right now is don't stop yourself from exploring a franchise because you don't have $1 million. There's no but in that conversation, because you don't need $1 million. Okay, the second reason you stop exploring franchises, I want to own a franchise, but I don't have an MBA. I've never owned a business before. I don't have the right experience. If you needed an MBA, or if you needed the right experience, the franchisor and Kim Daly would tell you that. So if we're not shouting for the rooftops that you need prior business ownership experience in order to be successful, then lean in and trust us. Now, at the end of the day, you're going to do your own due diligence and you're going to decide for yourself based on following the franchisor's process and then validating with their family of franchisees. You're going to go talk to people who also don't have an MBA and didn't have prior business ownership experience, who maybe are living their dream life now. So if you do all of that due diligence and you still trip over, I don't have an MBA or prior business ownership experience, so I'm not doing it, well then, that's your prerogative. But I'm telling you in this video, if you're out there saying, I want to own a franchise, but I don't have an MBA or ownership experience, don't stop at the but, because you don't need experience. Okay, the third but, and this is getting a little more serious, is businesses fail every day. I don't want to invest in a franchise and fail. Like, I get that. Nobody who invests in a business wants to fail. Failure is a potential part of owning a business, but failure is when you quit. Every single day as a business owner, I fail. It's called failing forward. Sometimes you do things and you cause an effect and you notice the effect is not the one you wanted. But so whatever reaction you get back from what you're doing, it doesn't have to be failure. It just has to be what didn't work. And so you're going to learn more about how to be successful in your business when things are not going right than when they are going right, just like you do in your life. How many things have you done in your life where you're like, wow, I sure learned the hard way how to do that? Now, I know nobody wants to learn the hard way in business because your money is on the line and, your career is on the line and your family is on the line. I understand the stakes are a little bit higher. Okay, a lot higher in this conversation, but there are ways to minimize the risk. Number one, investing in a franchise rather than in a startup business as an entrepreneur. That right there is lowering the risk. And then selecting the right franchisor partner, lowering the risk, right? Validating with the franchisees who once thought just like you, who also worried about the risk. That helps to lower the risk. When you find other people in a franchise system who once stood right where you are with all the same insecurities, and somehow they were able to cross that bridge and now they're a franchisee, you get to talk to those people before you give the franchisor any money. That's what we call validation. You get to validate with other people. That's a major part of helping you move through your insecurities and doubts and concerns and cross that bridge over to the courage side. You're not the only person in the world to worry about risk in an investment. In fact, every single candidate I've ever walked down this process over 22 years, thousands of people, probably tens of thousands of people, has had all the same worries, concerns, and insecurities. So you just need to trust Kim Daly and the process. And ultimately, that will lead you to a point where you either trust yourself or you don't. I'm not here to talk you into this. I'm here to talk you through it. So you can stay stuck on your butt. But what I'm trying to say to you in this video is there are ways to move around that butt. You don't have to stop your due diligence or worry about the things you're worried about. And that limits you from ever exploring a franchise. Sometimes there are answers and they're within the due diligence process. Now, sometimes the answers are not what you want to hear, and that makes you stay on the sideline in your butt. Again, that's fine. I'm not here to talk you into it. I'm here to talk you through it. Okay, so that's the third but. Now, the fourth but is I don't have sales experience or leadership experience. In the beginning, I joked and said, this is the one that's going to take you down. All right, I'm joking. However, I will ask you a question. Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to grow as a human? Are you willing to develop skill that maybe you haven't learned this far into your life? If the answer to that question is no, I wouldn't encourage business ownership at all. Business ownership is nothing if it's not a personal development journey. You will never have a successful business unless you are willing to grow into a successful business owner. Now, the whole idea of the franchise is that there's all these systems and people and tools and community that help you embody that successful business owner that you need to be, compared to when you're an entrepreneur and you're out there making it up on your own and there's nobody to validate with. And so you have to sort of like self-define. Over here, you can look at other people and go, I can be like that. And you can borrow that identity, kind of take it on yourself until you produce a result that allows you to actually own that identity. But the embodiment of that successful business owner is a key part to your actual success in your business. And so, yes, you might have to grow some new skills. You might have to learn to prospect or cold call or market, to go out and network, be the brand ambassador, wear the shirt, talk about what you do in the community. You might have to grow into a CEO who can hire and train and lead and inspire a team of people, if that's what the particular business you're looking at calls for. Now, if you stay over there in your butt, but salespeople are slimy, but nobody wants to work hard today, you can stay stuck in your butt if that's where you want to stay. But if you want to find out, well, how did those people say yes? Did they have sales experience? How do those people manage a team of 25 people in a world where nobody wants to work hard today? Then let go of your butt. Come over here to Kim Daly and let's start a conversation. The but can be erased. My but on number 4 is you're gonna have to learn some new skill, right? If you want to be a successful business owner and you've never sold anything and or you've never led people, you got to probably do one of these things or both of these things. So if you haven't done those things, you may have to grow as a human, and you don't have to do it on your own. And no, you don't have to go take a course before you buy a franchise, and you don't have to figure out how you're going to do that on your own. You're going to come to Kim Daly. We're going to match you to opportunity, and you're going to find a supportive, nurturing community in a franchise where they have systems and tools and coaching. And maybe you're going to pay an extra coach outside of the franchise to help you through that learning curve. But you don't have to figure all those things out from that side of the fence. You need to get involved in the process and be willing to see what the answers to these problems could be, and then decide, is it a show-stopping but, or is it just a, but I can get through it? And then the last but that you have that keeps you stuck on the sideline, this is the easiest but of all for Kim Daly, is I don't know where to begin. I know, it's so overwhelming. If you start Googling franchises, there are so many resources. You don't know who to trust. You don't know what's real. You go to Entrepreneur Top 500 magazine. There's 500 brands. Which one do I start with? You get lost in your own, like, I don't know where to begin. Well, that is the reason that Kim Daly has a business. You don't have to know where to begin, because I know where to help you begin thinking about owning a business. And in fact, we're not going to begin by talking about the business. We are going to begin by talking about your goals and dreams. So the way that I look at this equation, the franchise is the vehicle that drives your life personally, professionally, and financially to a new place. So the gas in that vehicle in the beginning and always as an owner, the gas in that vehicle, the thing that makes that vehicle go, is the clarity of your goals and dreams. So we start by defining clear, ambitious goals and dreams. Who do I want to become through this business ownership journey, personally, professionally, and financially? And then with my 22 years of knowledge and relationship and experience of the franchises that are out there, I curate the list all the way down to only 3 to 5 options that match your criteria, that have open territory right where you want the business to be. And then I don't just leave you. I'm going to coach your mindset. I'm going to teach you what you don't know. There's lots of people out there who are exploring franchises and they can't figure out how to say yes because they don't know what they don't know. Well, you don't have to know what you don't know, because I know what you don't know. And I'm going to make sure that you do know before you say yes or no to the franchise. So if my process isn't clear, let me explain it one more time. You come to me, I match opportunity to you, I coach you, I'm a resource for you, I'm a counselor for you, whatever you need on your journey to trying to figure out if franchising is for you. I want to remove the but that stops you. Now, the but may still exist, and you may still say, I've got the information, Kim, I still can't do it. That's perfectly acceptable. I'm not here to talk you into this. I'm here to talk you through it. And I do all of this as a free resource for you. I'm paid by these amazing franchisors to find you, to refine your thinking, to help you get clear on what you're doing in a franchise, to financially pre-qualify you. So when I package you up and deliver you to those franchisors' desks, they can maximize their time with amazing people like you. So if you are ready to remove the but, I want to own a franchise, but I want you to follow the link in the description right now, because I want to be your franchise consultant and your daily coach. No buts about it.